as this strange ink-like creature flies into the smoke bomb. It tries to lick Orashtak with some sort of strange ink-like tongue that comes from, well, a head with no face. Orashtak senses something is happening through the smoke and bats away this tongue. Karoon, it's your turn.
Can I see what is happening to the lizard and to everyone else?
You can make a perception check. But currently,
Perception.
you are in a smoke bomb that you yourself have laid down. Aleli has been suggesting that she has been having a very hard time seeing how to fix what has gone wrong.
I see. My character sheet has bugged out and I cannot tell if I am clumsy. Was I clumsy last time?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Because it still thought I was dying. Perception.
Okay, a 20. Yeah, I think you can make out bits and pieces through the smoke. It's kind of difficult. You see some kind of dark shape beyond that, and you can see sort of the others moving around through the smoke. A few of them look like they're struggling to breathe.
I see. Well, I'm a little worried. That's sort of my fault. Sorry. I have one alchemist fire left. I will be using this
Okay.
directly at the monster.
Alrighty. The alchemist fire is thrown, and like a bit of napalm, it sort of splashes on the nearby stone around the Aiudara. You can see some of the fire lick up across the stone and upon the creature, but it misses.
And with a calculated splash, this is persistent damage, fire damage
Okay.
of 4. I will spend the rest of my turn by crafting 2 more alchemist's fire. Quick crafting.
Okie doke.
And the final act, I will take cover.
So you only get one alchemist fire with a quick
I get
quick
2
craft.
with the quick crafting.
No, 1. It's with the other one that you get to. That's when you do your prep for the day.
Oh, right. Sorry. Then I get 1.
Okay. All right, you're going to take cover. Yara, it's your turn.
Right. Seeing that Karoon has been made a little bit more clumsy and is fumbling with everything that's in her pouch at the moment, I will go ahead and I will reach into my bag and I will produce a small tonic that I will basically try to force down her throat as I attempt to treat her condition.
You don't have to force it.
Oh, very good. Now,
Is it drugs?
it is. Well, it's not your kind of drugs.
Enough.
Say yes.
Now, with
Not
that being
drugs.
said, this is meant to be a counteract situation here. So what I will do is I will use a hero point to re-roll that. And it is not much better, so I believe that the condition is not improved.
Okay.
Okay, and that is 2 of my actions, and with my final action, let me see here. Karoon is injured. Noticing that what I'm trying to give her is not working, I will begin to attempt and just bandage up some of her wounds at a trained level, utilizing my assurance for 9 points of healing.
Every time you use assurance, you roll super high.
I know.
Okay. 9 points of healing there, Karoon. All right.
Thank you.
That is my turn.
Aleli says, I can't do much while the smoke is here. Arcelia, it's your turn.
All right. I would like to essentially take off my robe and try to use it to push the smoke, wave it away from Aleli and towards the creature.
Okay. Absolutely. I love the idea of you trying to do this. I think this will probably just be...
Totally athletics.
Yeah, I'll take an athletics. That'll be fun.
Hell yeah. I use my big muscle mommy muscles to do the thing. That is a 24.
Okay, let me just double check the actions here. Or skill checks. Athletics, climb, force open, shove, swim, trip. Yeah, I guess that's going to be the closest. Might have been better to have you just do a flat strength check. Okay. I'll just take the 24 since I said it was fine.
Okay.
And, yeah, you sort of briefly managed to push the smoke away. It's still emanating from this smoke bomb, though. But maybe you give Aleli a little bit of time to work on something.
All right. Assuming that will take an action as I'm...
Here's
Yes,
an
go ahead.
offer for you. Here's
Okay.
an offer for you. If you spend your whole turn trying to push the smoke away, then Aleli will definitely have a chance to get some work done.
Then I will spend my entire turn trying to buffet the smoke away from Aleli and towards the creature.
Because I was going to do a roll to see if she could, because you were doing this. But now, she just gets it.
Excellent. Thank you. That's my turn.
Sure. Malavik.
Does this thing make a sort of noise when it licks?
Oh, good question. So
Why
weird.
Why would we want to know?
So I know what to swing at.
Okay, that's fair.
I think you just want to hear me make the noise. That's what I think.
I want to hear the noise.
We all want to hear the noise.
I want to hear the slurping.
Let's see.
Okay. That's definitely not one of us. So, as soon as I see it try to do whatever it's doing, I'm going to swing in that direction. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of an anime moment to swing and create a gust as hard as I can, but I don't think that's going to work. All right.
Well, I imagine Arcelia is kind of pushing a bunch of the smoke away, sort of, at least in the back half of the platform, sort of towards the north. But your side is probably still kind of covered.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to swing in the direction that I hear. Do I need to make a perception check or anything? Or?
No, you just get a circumstance penalty.
Okay. I am not raging. Oh, that's a crit.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Wow. All right. So, regardless of the circumstance penalty, oh, and it wasn't a lick, by the way. It was a tickle. Why did I think it was a lick? I've got a fucked up mind.
because you
Worse.
said the tongue.
Yep.
Tickle's almost
Tickle with
worse.
your
Is it
tongue?
tickling you with the tongue?
Yeah,
I
sure.
tried. I didn't like it.
Sure. Why not? Okay, a 29 crit. Very nice. So this is... How much of that is fire damage?
None. This is not without rage.
Okay, this is just a regular attack.
Yeah, I
fair
can't
enough.
rage until 10 minutes from the last time I raged.
Okay. You strike and your swing finds this creature true. You feel like a very sort of like it feels weird when you strike through. It feels like you're forcing your sword through a very viscous liquid. But you feel the momentum, you feel the power strike this liquid, and you hear this sort of horrible sound in your immediate area. This sort of scream sort of happens, but it doesn't sound like a normal scream. It's just kind of like muffled in this horrible sort of it sounds like it's underwater almost.
And I'll pull through as hard as I can.
Okay.
So is that 44 damage?
That was a lot of damage, yes.
Okay. And with this, since I know where it's at now, I'm gonna reverse my grip and slice across. Oops. That's another crit.
Holy shit!
What the hell?
Oh, wow! Double crits for huge damage. Malavik,
Malevich starts tickling it.
how do you kill it?
Yeah. I'm just completely disgusted by this place. I'm pissed off. I can't see what happens. All I know is that when I swing, I think I hit the platform because I swing so hard. The first time it gave resistance, the second time it went through, and I'm just sitting there holding my greatsword and looking down like, can we hurry up? I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. Now, that was very nasty. When Malavik gets those crits, it's
How much damage was that total?
a lot. So 48 plus 44. So that's 92.
Jeez.
In one turn.
I still have another action.
Yeah, you killed it in 2 of the 3.
And it's on fire.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have his fire bullshit. But
No,
the remnants
The
of
alchemist fire.
yeah, the napalm just burning this like inky. It doesn't smell good. Combined with the fact that this atmosphere is currently affecting you in some way. You all feel very strange. And again, I think it was Karun was the only one that was actually affected directly by this immediately. I think the rest of you passed your checks. But as you are moving around here and waiting for Aleli to sort of deal with this as the smoke is kind of dissipating, Aleli is sort of just yelling, you know, through the smoke and through the atmosphere. What is going on? Is the Aiudara safe?
Whatever's out there is now dead. Is that an eyeball?
The smoke bomb is still there. It's still producing smoke as Arcelia's trying to flap the smoke away. Someone remove the smoke. I'm trying to get
I'll
this
help.
working.
Well, I'll help and use my cloak to try to fan it as well.
Okay. Pushing the smoke away as best as possible. You get another look around this horrific place. This very unfamiliar landscape, again, lying before you. This planet before you. This has clouds of roiling yellow-green mist rushing over what you can only describe as some sort of spongy, flesh-like desert. with hills of oozing blisters dotted with pools of black goo and groves of what look like hair follicles. And Aleli is trying her best to deal with this. I would like let's see here. I would like one more survival or occultism roll from everybody, please.
Is it possible that esoteric might be applicable here?
I don't remember what we rolled last time.
It was a no.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Might be a fail from everybody. Okay. You are all struggling to hold your breath after experiencing this fight, trying to find any breathable air. And each of you will take clumsy 1. Karun, your clumsy just remains.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're back.
You hear the telescope and the Aiudara begin to sort of power up again. A beam flashes into the sky.
I would like to immediately begin scooping some of the goop from the monster into some canisters for later. Can I just get a spoonful?
You are clumsy. You can definitely give it a try.
A clumsy spoonful?
Don't get left behind. Oh.
The monster is on top of the
Monster's
platform.
right here. How will I go about scooping?
This will be survival, or I think survival. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
The monster scoops me.
Karun, you're going to drop some of your alchemical gear, I think, as you try to scoop this. Yeah, I think some of your vials clink, 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 just kind of roll down the stairs as you try and scoop it, and you like cough like as you go to pick it up, and it just falls out of your hand. It's one of those moments as that begins to happen, and as the light shoots up into the sky, we have this moment of a questioning in all of your heads. What is going to happen next? As this grotesque living landscape blinks away, it is replaced by a dead plain of blackened and cratered stone, where the sky once hung overhead is now only the starry black of space. Nearby, cracked bones litter the blasted foundation of a ruined building. In the distance, a delicate palace rises from the rock. Its walls formed from giant, fused bones. Wind howls into the arch of the Aiudara from all directions. You hear some strange noises in the building nearby.
Where are we now? Where are we?
I don't know.
I do not recognize this place. I would like to look around, perhaps trying to divine what direction the voices or the noises are coming from.
As you begin to experience this place, there's a moment when all of your ears begin to pop. And there is this wind that begins to rush. Everybody make a nature check.
$18.
26.
Arashtak, there's a difference in pressure here. Air is rushing through the portal. You have a limited air supply. You need to block as much of the air that's trying to rush through the portal as possible.
Oh, God. We need to stop this air. We don't have much air here. Hurry.
I have some goop. Well, never mind.
I don't have anything I can do. Lily, quickly!
Is it possible to use my last infused reagent to create something like putty?
You can absolutely try. I will take a crafting roll to try and do something. An 18 is not enough.
Oh, no.
Do you think we can try to capture some of the escaping air with the bags of holding?
So, just to illustrate what's happening, you see Karoon creating this like flubber-like material, this like, you know, the little vending machine, little balls of snot that you could buy when you were a kid. Karoon is trying to like sort of shake that out, and it just kind of falls apart. You don't have the glue to sort of keep it cohesive, and it just sort of flops, and the globules of viscous liquid just kind of get sucked through this rushing wind into the Aiudara. And all of you will also feel this sort of intense pull into the gate here as this pressure starts to try to equalize. Okay, here's what I need. Arcelia, you're trying to use the bags of holding?
I think I had the airflow in mind backwards. The air's rushing into the Aiudara, not the other way, right? How far across is the Aiudara?
The actual gate itself is about just a little over 10 feet wide.
Malavik. And I will attempt to throw a rope towards Malavik. And
What is it?
perhaps we should try to make a belt around the Aiudara and make sure none of us get sucked into it.
Make a belt. Yeah. Will that mess up anything?
No, it shouldn't.
So you want to create a ring around?
I go around one side, you go the other way.
Fine. I'll grab it and I'll follow her lead.
And
Okay.
I'll go left and gesture Malavik to go right, essentially.
Because of the conversation and you trying to make a plan here instead of simply reacting, I need each of you to please roll a fortitude save.
another crit. What the hell?
Wow.
21.
Sheesh. It's 16.
Okay.
20.
24.
Arashtak. And the rest of you have made it. Arashtak, you are stunned 1. You're sort of getting like pulled on your feet, sort of windmilling a little bit, trying to maintain your balance, and you are stunned 1. As you hear this strange in the nearby building, I'm going to move you here. Please place your tokens on the platform.
Oh my god. There we go, finally. Do we need to be in the same position we were in, or?
Roughly, yes.
Oh, what we were doing. Okay.
All right. So where was I? Was I in Karoon's spa? I was near.
You were where Arcelia is.
I was.
Karoon and Arcelia, one left, and Malavik one up.
Here? No, I was here.
There. Lely is up here. I would like you to each select your tokens, please, and roll initiative. Okay.
My nat 1 initiative is a 13 because my perception's so high.
All right. Well, that's probably fine. I'm sure that's fine. Okay. Stupid question. Does anybody speak Necril?
I do.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yara, you would hear this creature. I don't know if you pick up everything, but you generally hear this creature talking about its bone sage masters and it being rewarded for capturing warmbloods as it jabbers excitedly and rushes towards you.
Does anybody know anything about wormbloods?
Worm or
Warm.
Warm.
I mean, we all.
What?
that was
I
all
have
inside
cold
of
blood.
us.
Yes. They might want to collect us for some bone people.
Malavik, it is your turn.
I throw a rock stock towards it since he's cold-blooded. I'm
Then I
serious.
die.
I'm kidding.
Question for the DM. Am I also cold-blooded?
No, you are warm-blooded.
Oh, all right.
Now, when Aleli says protect the Aiudara, does she mean this or this?
She means the telescope and the Aiudara.
Okay. How long has it been since the first planet?
This is all happening within minutes.
How many minutes?
Not 10.
Okay. All right. I'll look at everyone. And I will... 2, 3, 20. Where am I? 25. And then, yeah, I can run and leap in my movement because of my feet. So I'm going to run here. I can leap 15 feet, so I'm going to go 10 feet in front of it. Is that okay? To make sure.
This is 35 right now.
Yeah, I could leap 15 feet from the spot. It's like a running leap. But I get...
Sure, but isn't that a second action? Move and leap?
Should not be. Oh, I'm not raging. Never mind. When I'm raging is one movement. All right, instead I'm just going to charge. Sudden charge. Where is it? Okay. I'm going to sudden charge and then I'm going to attack.
Okay, and what's your movement? What's your speed?
50 with sudden charge.
Wow, okay.
Oof, 14.
14. You rush up towards this creature and swing. It is a bit of a wild swing. Maybe you slip on some of the rubble of this ruined building as you're rushing sort of as quickly as you can, and you do sort of strike and miss.
Then I will do intimidating glare for my last action.
Okay.
Maybe I missed on purpose. I don't know what it looks like. What is it? It doesn't look human.
It definitely does not look human.
Okay.
This creature has a humanoid shape, but it's clearly undead. You can see the creature has red, sort of glowing eye holes, nose holes, and a gaping maw for a mouth that is just glowing in red, and it seems like the flesh is barely clinging to the bones where it remains.
Yeah. Yeah, I will just give it a glare, kind of a warning. It was like a warning shot. All right, I'm gonna make an intimidation check. Ooh, it's a 13.
Okay. A 13 is not going to have any sort of effect that you can tell. This creature seems to disregard whatever it is that you try and impose, like your will on it, or just to look scary. It seems to ignore it. Yara.
It's in my turn.
Oh, I wish I had more spell slots. Right. We're all clumsy right now. So I believe what I will do in this current moment is I will attempt to treat our Celia. So with that being said, I will pull some vials out, and I'll have her drink something while I try and bandage up her ankles to kind of help her stabilize as I attempt to treat condition with a critical success of 32.
Very nice. Arcelia, you are tended to by Yara. As this wind is kind of rushing past you, maybe you get like slightly like pushed into some of the remaining oxygen by Yara, or she helps divert some of it towards you. And you manage to get like a full breath. You are no longer clumsy.
Very good. Now go get them, darling. And with that being said, I have one final action, and so I will use that final action to go ahead and flick my hand over towards Arashtak and cast guidance upon him.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
We see this mist sort of swirl around you for a moment, Arashtak, and you have this clarity of guidance. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Be stunned for a round.
Right. Yep.
So stunned 1, you have 2 actions remaining. So stunned
I
doesn't-
thought it was the whole round. My mistake. Oh, good.
Stunned removes the number of whatever the condition is by 1. So you lose
Perfect.
1 action. Got 2 remaining.
Thank you. All right. Oh, gods. Okay. First thing. If you run out of air, we can take a gulp from one of the bags of holding. It has a minimal amount of air in it. And then, see that thing? Hostile? Looking at Yara.
Indeed, it wants to take us back to some bone shaman or some shit. Kill it!
Ray of frosting! 11! Just full panic. To 12 with the guidance.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Are you clumsy right now as well?
Oh, yes.
What is clumsy? Is it dex
It's
saving
dex
throws?
and range attacks.
Got you.
This is a spell attack, not ranged, but yeah, it's still bad.
So it's not even close, Arashtak. You shoot it off. Like the wind blows your arm off course. You're not expecting it to be so strong. It's like sticking your hand out of the car when you're going really fast. You know, it just gets blown completely off course. Okay. Is that it for your turn? Yes. Okay. You are no longer stunned.
How long does clumsy last? Sorry.
Clumsy is now over for you.
Okay.
Everybody that's had a turn now, clumsy is over.
Make sure you set it to 0 before you take it off.
Yep. Thank you. That is just a
Good
reminder for the
catch.
sheets.
I guess if you don't, it stays. Ugh.
Okay.
Can we get blown up art of this creature so we can see?
We'd like to see this
Does
creature.
Arcelia want to?
Yeah.
Is he hot? I could translate for you.
I mean, I feel like that's, it's personal preference, honestly.
You said it was bony,
let's
not
do this.
horny. I'm just kidding.
Let's do that.
Yeah, that thing is disgusting. Yeah. Good luck opening it with his skin.
What that mouth do?
Wow. All right.
Fall open? I don't know.
Okay. So. Oh my god, this is so bad. Malvik, you begin to hear from this creature's maw this horrific low melody. And it begins to get louder and louder. And I need all of you to please make a will save.
$29.
19.
18.
Need one from Arcelia.
Sure, I'm glad not to be clumsy anymore.
21.
Okay. Yara, Karoon. You fail. You are frightened 2.
2.
Yep. And then with its last action, this creature will swing its long sword towards you, Malavik. 27 to hit
That is.
for 13 slashing and
Negative.
I need a fortitude save.
Okay, that takes away my temp points. And I'm now down to 6. There we go. Okay, fortitude.
Wow! What is that?
Is that like the fourth one?
I think that's
Fourth, yes.
I think that's fourth. Holy shit! It hasn't even been an hour yet.
Play the lottery.
Yeah, right.
On the plus side, this creature's secondary effect on its attack doesn't seem to happen. You do see this sort of smoke like fire emanating from this creature's sword. As it strikes you, there's a strange sort of feeling. It feels like a cold, that sort of cold snap that sort of feels almost like burning at first and then gets really cold.
What is this?
Karun, it's your turn.
If I take the stunned action, the stunned condition for this turn, does that mean my frightened 2 goes down to 0 after this one?
No?
Because you
every
lose a
round.
frightened condition by 1 at the end of your turn. So if you take stunned,
Has nothing
It
to do
also-
with it.
Action.
oh, different thing. All right.
Yeah.
Stunned removes
Then-
one action.
Oh, all right. I see. Very good. Then I am very scared. Is there anything around here that I might be able to scoop up?
I mean, technically, it's you would have to jump down from the platform, or like
Can I make
lay
another-
down and try and bend with your entire body to reach the ground.
Can I make another check? Does it matter anymore that that there's a leak on the platform, or have we moved? Are we past that point?
This is still happening. The wind is blowing violently.
All right. Should I still attempt? Can I attempt to craft a fix for this?
You can absolutely try.
All right. I don't have any more infused reagents, but I do have 2 goopy sacks.
That's going to make things difficult for you.
Oh, all right. I don't really have anything else.
Crossbow.
I can't because I'm frightened and clumsy. I'll end up hitting you.
So frightened, you can still attack.
I don't think you're.
Oh,
you're-
right,
You're
not clumsy.
anymore.
You're clumsy as well.
Okay. Well, what is the range for the crossbow? It is 30 feet. 60
I think
feet.
it's
All right.
20. I think it's 2060. Let me double check.
Yeah.
Because it's a hand. Are you using a hand crossbow?
Yeah, the hand crossbow.
60.
All right, then I will use the hand
Range is 60.
crossbow.
Yep. Okay.
Oh no.
The bow just sort of poing. The hard snap of the bolt shoots out and ricochets off the stone. Like leaves a furrow in the stone as it slides past.
All right, then I will take cover.
Okay.
That will
Arcelia.
be my turn.
You can remove 1 frightened. So you're frightened 1 now.
As I am restored breath through Yara's efforts, I begin to quickly look through my bag. Does it seem like it would be possible if I took out my bedroll and split it in half on one side, that I might be able to use it as a sort of like tarp to seal?
Absolutely try.
All right, I take this moment of clarity, the clumsiness wearing off of me, and I reach into my bag, I pull out my bedroll, and I attempt to slice it in half on one side.
Okay, you can make a survival check for me.
That's not great, but I will try my best. Survival.
Take a thievery as well?
Alright. I did already roll the survival. I got a 2.
Yeah.
I will use my hero point here.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. That's a 5.
You tear it in half, and you lose your grip. Flies right through the Aiudara.
Shit. I will then instead reach for the cloak that I'm wearing. I am wearing a cloak of gnawing leaves. And I will attempt to use that to at least partially try to cover the Aiudara.
Okay. Survival check. Or thievery. Whichever.
I'll try thievery this time. It's not much better. 13.
Yeah, you take the cloak off, and you try and, like, cover it. It's just kind of, like, flapping wildly. If you've ever been, like, on a camping trip in a very windy sort of environment, and you're trying to, like, get a tent or something down, it's just a freaking nightmare. It's flapping all around, and you're trying to, like, straighten it out. You just can't quite get it right.
I will attempt to stand there and hold it as tightly as possible, and I'll shout out, "Someone help me! Grab the other end of this cloak!"
I'll help you.
And I will essentially just hold my ground and try to help, or I'm not sure mechanically what to do there, but
Okay. Yeah.
I'll stay here.
Sure. No problem. Okay. You see a Rashtak kind of like rushing around. Aleli says, "I need a little more time." Malovic, it's your turn.
And I'll just, at this point in time, if they try to attack me, I'm going to slash at it with the greatsword. It's a 12, yay. I'm gonna do it again.
First strike misses
It's a
wide.
7, yay.
7
Okay.
on this strike. This attack is sort of like battered aside by this creature. You're expecting it maybe to be a bit more frail, and it has this sort of strength to its movements. Maybe a very accomplished fighter in its life. You feel this presence about it, and it sort of batters your sword aside with a very meticulous and practiced movement.
Okay. For my last action, I'm gonna try to grab it. It'll be an athletics check, right?
You are going to try and grab it. Yeah, that is athletics.
18.
Not enough, unfortunately. When you try to grab it, the creature grabs your wrist and like twists. So it seems to be well versed in sort of like martial combat. It just kind of stops you from the attempt in a way where it's not trying to fight your body weight. It's sort of using your own body weight against you.
All right. I'll do I don't know. I'm enjoying it more than hating it. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yara, it's your turn.
All right. I will move ever so slightly so that I am within range, and I will conjure up some of my healing energy in the palm of my hand. A glow of gold will course out and begin to lash forward towards this creature as I cast heal, and it must make a basic fortitude save, or it will take 11 healing damage.
Wait, is it undead?
It's undead.
Okay. Fortitude save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a natural 1 from the creature.
On a critical failure, it is double
Very nice.
damage.
And what's the heal?
It is 11 points of healing.
Okay. Yara, what does it look like as you crit this creature?
I will conjure forth a large orb of golden energy in my hand and send it lunging towards this creature. It will begin to permeate around it and kind of move inward, ripping at whatever this deteriorated flesh is. You'll notice that bits of it will be thrown and strewn apart as the light is piercing through its skin. And that is my turn.
Okay. You see this visceral reaction from the creature as this energy begins to surround it. And Malavik, you can almost feel for a second this difference in like air pressure and like temperature that sort of swirls around this creature. First, it's like very warm, and this like explosion of cold, and then passing gusts of warm air sort of swirl around you, and you can see this creature sort of stagger as it is hit by this.
Healing light. I'm just like,
Why not me?
Okay. Is that it for your turn, Yara?
Yes, indeed.
Rashtak.
Okay, seeing Arcelia do this gave me an idea. I pull out the pup tent from my bag. A 2-person tent. I also have a 4-person, so this is fine. I pull out the 2-person one, and it's big enough to fit 2 people, and this Aiudara said was 10 feet wide. It might actually cover most of it.
Very possible.
So, to Arcelia, quick, grab one of these sides! As I pull it out for 1 action.
Both of you,
And then-
please make a survival check.
Yes.
Or thievery?
A critical success!
So, I will take thievery as well from you.
And that 20 on survival.
Okay.
Well,
Rashtak, with the help of Arcelia, you use the pup tent to cover a large section of the gate. It's sort of like acting almost like a sail. You hear this like, it's very loud. This very like loud flapping noise. And around the sides of the Aiudara, you can feel this like intense wind sort of circulating around. It's almost this swirling sort of sensation, feeling like a vortex of air, sort of almost like the Aiudara is a drain, you know, like the air is sort of circling around it, sort of pulling inwards. But you seem to do a good enough job there, and holding the air as much as you can back from rushing through the Aiudara. And that will make it so that you all do not have to roll on the next round for the rushing wind.
Good job, us. How many actions was that?
1.
1 to take out, 1 to put over?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Then,
Sorry, I just realized that your pup tent was stored.
yes. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what I figured. Looking at our previous notes from before... okay, guidance was indeed used on Malavik. That's what I was wondering. I don't know if I can do much with 1.
I think it was on you.
Also Malavik, according to...
Yes, because it's only been a few minutes, or it's only been it's been under an
1
hour essentially.
cooldown, yes.
shit. Okay.
Thanks to our wonderful, wonderful notes by Yara. I knew this.
Yeah, take a hero point for that, please, Yara.
thank you.
Yes, that was very helpful for me. Yes, I think I'm just going to like hunker down and try to hold this as steady as possible for my final action. So, I'm trying to keep it as taut as possible. That's really all I can do here without leaving.
Okay. The Cairn White.
Wait, what's his name?
It is a Cairn White.
Oh,
Karen.
you said Karen.
Karen.
Cairn. cairn like a stone
I'm gonna bring
cairn.
you to my manager.
No, that's Karun's job. Karun fighting cairn. Whose manager will be more powerful?
Mine. It will be mine.
The cairn white will strike at you, Malavik. Let's see. Yeah, I think we've got some longsword attacks coming your way. First attack, an 18.
A failure.
Striking outwards, you parry the blow, Malavik. This next strike is a crit.
That's a crit.
This
18 damage.
is for 18 slashing damage. You parry the first attack, realizing a little too late that it's a feint. As the creature motions to the left, you move to the left, and it brings the sword right instead, leaving a furrow across your chest. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
18.
Ooh, makes it, breaks it. Again, you see that smoke-like fire billowing from this creature's sword. You feel that wound sort of intensify, like this cold, burning sensation. And you have a feeling that that if you were not as hardy as you are, that this would be very, very painful indeed. It will strike a third time with a 14 as a miss. This time, the creature moves slightly off balance, slipping on some of the rubble. It sort of spins and try to make this third attack, and it hits the ground near your feet. Haroon, it's your turn.
All right. I would like to also assist the lizard and hen pressing the pup tent up.
Okie dokie. It looks like Arcelia and Arashtak have it under control.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm still very scared. There's not really a whole lot I can do. I suppose, is it possible to attempt an intimidating glare?
Yeah, you can definitely give it a try.
All right. Then I will shout. I will call to the Karen, and I will say, you know, you terrible little thing, you boil, you awful, you smell terrible, and also your fighting sucks. You're gonna die here.
So, Malavik just let me know in the chat. He's already tried to do the intimidating glare.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
so
since
it
failed,
doesn't work at all.
Yeah, you can't do it again. It's okay. You,
right.
just retcon that.
That's fine.
Still funny
Then-
though.
I tell you what. Then I will take cover again.
It is in the realm of possibility that you could take over for Arcelia. Arcelia could go do other stuff.
And you know what? Then is that possible? I will do that then.
Yeah, absolutely. There's this like flapping, where the edge of the cloth, and you grab it and start to hold it.
I've got it. Go.
Thank you.
Karun is like lifted off the ground. Hold it.
Karun's tiny body is flapping along with it.
You're doing great.
Okay,
Lower your center of gravity. It's in the knees. The knees.
Arcelia, it's your turn.
All right. As I am free of the tarp, I will go bounding this way. 5. Can we move diagonally?
No, only in straight lines. No, of course. you can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, so you want? Yeah. So
like
just
that.
imagine you are climbing on top of this, the stone here.
Yes, I would like to maintain elevation here. As I jump over the rubble here and position myself I would like to, for my second action, exploit vulnerability on this creature.
Okay.
So esoteric roll, 24.
Yes. Okay. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure that is a success.
Probably not a crit.
It's definitely not a crit.
Okay.
That is a success.
All right. I will learn of its highest weakness.
Okay. It is. It has. So it does not have a weakness, but I will say that it is negative healing.
Okay. I will essentially, in the same breath, reach into my component pouch, pull out this iridescent powder, and with a puff, dust it on my spear to empower it. And I will throw my spear, the rune of returning glowing on it. 17.
Okay, you launch the spear. It lands into the ground and then flies back towards you.
It. That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Malavik.
I see that you are a warrior, and I will swing again. 20.
A 20. It's just barely a hit.
Alright, finally. I'll smile at it, whatever the hell it said to me, and instead of, I will act like I were going in with an armed strike, but I will take my hand, reverse my grip, and slash upward towards this thing, and hit it for 19 slashing damage.
Okay. You sink your blade into its flesh for 19 slashing damage.
I will say again. 19 is a miss.
That is a miss. This time, it brings its sword in a spinning parry up to the other side, blocking the second attack.
As he does that, I'll use my momentum to grab at it again, since I see Arcelia's spear go past us. 17.
Not going to be enough. Again, it does the same thing where it grabs your wrists and twists, sort of ruining your center of gravity and not allowing you to grab it. Yara, it's your turn.
Excellent. All right, so I should reduce my frightened value as well to 1 from last time. I forgot to do that. But to be clear, just on the last bit of damage that I did, because I want to make sure the listeners are aware, Life Oracle's Curse does not apply d12s to damage to undead creatures. However, if you do the +1, or like whatever the level is, because you do get a bonus bit of healing, or it says positive, it has a positive trait, that might do additional damage, but it should have been a d8. But that being said, moving from there, I will go ahead and I will...
So did it take less damage?
It would take less damage, yes.
Okay, so what...
It would have been a d8 instead of a d12.
Okay, so roll
Would you
a
like me to
D8?
just re-roll that?
Yeah,
Yes.
just roll a d8.
And that would be plus the 1 from the positive trait. So that would be 6 damage. And it critically failed, so it would be the however much with the critical. I believe 12.
Okay, that is a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Excellent. I just wanted to make sure you had that correct on your
Thank
end. And with that, I will go ahead and I will utilize my turn to... What will I do? I will go ahead and... Let me see how far Malavik is. I believe he's within 30 feet. Yes, from here, I will go ahead and I will cast Forbidding Ward. And a golden energy will start to wrap around you. You will feel quite cold. And from there, I will utilize the last bit of my action to raise my shield. And that is it.
Okay. Arashtak.
Yes. Still holding this. I will use one of my focus points and cast Life Boost on Malavik. Who I do believe is between 30 feet, but double checking. Yes, good. Bugs biting me, sticking their little proboscis inside of you, but giving you healing. 4 HP around for 4 rounds.
It's taking me everything not to smack at it, but I allow it.
Squirting lizard juice. Just
Only
inside
because
your bloodstream.
of, I guess because I feel so golden right now.
Heal lizard juice. And then, while holding this, pointing one more time at this creature here. I think it was this one. Maybe it's the other one. I don't remember. Either way, Ray of Frost again. 22 to hit.
22. Do you have any bullshit on you right now to lower that? I think you're...
No.
You're good.
I didn't have clumsy and I was not frightened.
Okay. Then that is a hit.
For 9 frost damage. Yeah.
You see the creature sort of begin to like freeze over. It looks down curiously at this happening as the ice begins to spreading out from where it strikes. Okay.
And that is it.
The Cairn White will sort of speak more. And it will spin and strike towards you, Malavik. Now, the Forbidding Ward gives a +1 to your AC and saving throws. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, 30 is gonna not.
Yeah, it was definitely a hit.
Yeah.
But
at least it's not a crit.
There's the temp. We'll just add +1 to whatever I roll. I got it on my AC, but the save and throw temp is. Let's see it.
Okay. Strikes you for 9 slashing damage. And again, that's not a crit, right?
No.
Okay. 9 slashing damage, and I need a fortitude save.
Okay, 1. Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Natural 1 on that fortitude save being re-rolled. Is this the payback now? Oh,
29.
No. Okay. Keeping it together. Again, Malavik, you just kind of like grit your teeth through the pain, that like cold burning sensation where the wound strikes you, probably on your arm this time. The creature spins and attacks again. 15 is a miss. This time you parry it.
Out of the way. How much longer?
Aleli yells, "I've almost got it, I think. Everyone begin to hurry back to the platform." And the creature will strike for a third time. An 18, I think, is a miss, Malavik?
It's a miss, yes.
It sinks its sword into the ground as it goes to try and stab you directly with a sort of very direct strike. The next turn is yours, Karun, as you are holding on to the up tent.
I'm still holding on, flapping in the wind. Is there any way I could craft something to make this pub tent a little better? I don't know.
You can give it air holes, give them speed holes.
Nah, I don't think I'll give any speed holes this time. Then I take cover behind the pub tent while I'm holding it.
Okay. You can basically just hold it and keep it sort of there. You could potentially try and craft something to keep it in place, and you can do something if you want.
Nah, I think I'm done.
Okay. Arcelia, it's your turn.
As the spear comes wrenching back and slamming into my hand, I will throw it again. Scroll. Click. 20.
A 20. You don't have any bullshit on you, right? That's a regular 20?
It's just a flat 20, yes.
That is a hit.
All right. It strikes for 5 piercing damage and an additional 6 damage as it's empowered. You see the iridescent dust as it makes contact with the necrotic flesh. It begins to burn a light.
Sizzling and bubbling the necrotic flesh, the spear flies back towards you.
Thunk. As it thunks into my hand, I throw it one more time. Oh, that's the wrong button. It should be -5, 5, right?
So 22. That is another hit. And this is for 9 plus 6?
Yes.
Okay. This time you hit it like through the neck. You see this horrible like viscous black like ichor like spreading down, and you can see the red light in its eyes and mouth start to like flicker and dim.
As it returns a third time here, I will turn to Malvik. Malvik, we need to go now.
Yeah.
And I will use my last action to run back, jumping the way that I came.
Okay. Malvik, it's your turn.
I'm going to swing at it.
Okay.
17.
17 is a miss. The creature just sort of sways back as you try and do the equivalent of a slashing haymaker to cleave it in two. It moves.
Do it again. 22.
How do you kill it?
Yes. I'm just tired of his talking shit and whatever language is talking in. When I see the light dim, I'm going to take my sword and I'm going to jab it straight through his mouth. As
Before you do it, this creature has some bullshit. It has a final spite. When you strike it, it simultaneously brings its sword up towards you and will get in a final hit. But misses. It swings its sword and just misses your neck, Malvik, as you bring the blade down and sending this creature to whatever is next.
I have one more action. And I am going to run back to the platform.
It sprays this ichor up into the air as it sort of wobbles. If you've ever seen Highlander, like at the end of Highlander, when the head is gone, kind of like walking around for a second, swinging its sword, and then falls to the ground. You are out of combat.
Oh, I get... How many rounds is 4 rounds? 4?
4, yes. You should heal a total of 16 after that many rounds. Yeah. You'd have at least 4 from that one. How much time, Lily?
I've almost got it.
Can I assist this in any way?
I'd almost got it. Should I have stayed and figured out that shoot? How much time do we have?
With a lurch, the landscape blinks back into the original jungle clearing. Everything as before, except the archway. The gate's interior is now filled with a veil of white mist, through which a simple stone chamber is faintly visible. Above the arch, the gate key sputters and sparks, rusting into dust before your very eyes. Aleli.
The key?
Yes. Aleli sweaty from effort, clings to the telescope with both arms, its beams of light pointing steadily back in its original direction. "Hurry!" she says, gesturing to the rapidly deteriorating key. "I don't know how long it'll stay open." She gives you a weary smile. "And thank you for everything. We will tell this story for generations."
I stow the pup tent very quickly. Get it out of the way.
I allow it.
Thank you. Well, we need to go.
Goodbye,
I'm there.
Lily.
I go through.
Haroon rushes through.
Bye.
I will gesture for the others to go.
I will give a nod and a small curtsy to Lily. May we meet again somewhere, sometime. Be well. And I will step through.
The questions were fun. I hope you got the answers you wished. Goodbye.
There's always more questions.
Go ahead.
Lily, I hope that you get back home safe.
So do I. And you as well.
And I hold a hand out to Malavik. Let's go together.
I think I'll look back at the jungle in the direction of Laskialua. I don't know. Now look at Lely. I'll look down at the ground and I'll take Celia's hand.
I tighten my fingers around yours, lacing together. Whatever's on the other side, Malavik, we'll face it together.
Fine.
And we'll step
I'll walk through. But as I go through, I'll take the petal that flew to my hand in the tavern, and I'll let it go on the platform as a final goodbye.
As you let go, Castrovel, Laskialua, the portal vanishes behind you as the Shade Wither key crumbles to dust. The final moments of this portal start with a flash of light and a faint popping sound. And you stand before a woman in winter clothing, heavy furs. She is emitting a small amount of light in a very dark chamber. It feels like you've just fallen through a tunnel of multicolored light. reality has snapped back into place. The chamber that appears before you is large, windowless, and circular. Sorry, I take that back. It's not windowless, because I couldn't find a map that was windowless. Its center almost entirely occupied by a massive mechanical telescope. The telescope's far end pokes out of a wide, rectangular gap in the domed ceiling, beyond which can be seen hundreds of stars in the night sky. The other end of the telescope tapers down to a raised dais, from which a young woman in heavy winter clothing descends. Oh, thank the stars. It worked. Before she can say more, loud, hard bangs issue from the other side of a barred pair of wooden doors.
Is this Galarian?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, it is. The girl's smile turns wry. As you can see, I need help.
With what exactly? What is your name?
Who are you?
I am Sakawachi. I have spoken with the others on Castrovel. I helped to guide them and you here.
You could have done a little bit of a better job, I think.
Who was
wasn't
that?
exactly easy. Raiders?
To sleep.
I'll just take my sword out.
I just managed to get into the observatory and bar the doors. It's the only way in or out.
You said an observatory. Is there any alchemical ingredients here I might be able to sample?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look around.
I will look around.
Okay.
I'll answer the door, I guess.
I'll move next to Malavik and
Maybe we
ready
can
by
talk
the
to
door.
them.
And
Talk
to be
about
honest,
this.
to be honest, I kind of wanted to see if it seemed like she was being forthright with us, or if it seemed like she was hiding anything.
Make a perception check.
But I will re-roll since I will have an extra hero point at the end of the session. 16.
From what you can tell, she looks a little scared. Probably is telling the truth from what you can tell. And there's obviously somebody that's pretty mad outside.
Do you want to say something? You want me to?
I will yell through the door. Halt! Who goes there?
Wait, where's which? Oh, the door's up north.
South.
Oh, south. Got you. Okay, you already moved up. Wait. Oh, they're way down there. Come with me.
You yell towards the doors. The banging does not stop. You hear some voices beyond the door. You can't run. We
Have I
will
found-
find you.
Have I found anything in here that I might be able to use?
Perception check. That's a 7.
You guys, where am I?
They said Galarian, so I suppose there.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of dark in here aside from the light that is given off by Sakawachi.
Are there windows? Are there windows?
There
in this
are,
room?
yes.
I would like to create a diversion. I would like to toss some books out of one window to try to create a diversion, like we
Sure.
are escaping.
Which side?
I would like to the side I'm closest on, this one.
Okay. So there's a stairwell kind kind of leading up that way. But you can sort of launch it over the railing or through the railing or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to pick up a book. I have some sloppy book down here.
Okay.
Toss it out the window to try to create a diversion.
All right. Go ahead and make a. I'll say this is probably like a.
Deception?
Yeah, I think deception. Deception or performance. Okay. 19. Crash. You throw this book through this window. And someone's broken through a window. Check the other side.
So there's more than one.
What I see in here, is that what I see? I know it's a strange question.
Pretty
but
much. I mean, there's a lot of ruined stuff in here and a large telescope.
Specifically to the east, I see some things out a window in my view. All right. There are more at the window over here. Do you want me to do something about that?
Do we have anything to barricade in here?
We have
Looking
to leave
around.
Eventually.
There are some, like, destroyed bits around this place. You can see some, like, wood and stuff that's kind of half ruined.
The doors to the north here.
There are sort of barred doors to the north.
Can I take a little peek through the keyhole or something to see if there's anyone here?
Sure. Make a perception check. Okay. 17. It doesn't look like there's anything that way now. There is kind of like a deck sort of that way, as you can see.
I will call to this to the woman. What is this way? Is this a viable escape route? Could we not sneak this way?
I saw a deck of some kind. I just barred the doors. I ran in here. I was being chased.
Well, let's go. Let's go this way. We'll just sneak away.
I don't think so. It was a long way down.
Did you get a count of how many?
No.
I cast light on my staff, by the way, which gives a 20-foot radius of light.
There is also one coming from Sakuachi.
How many minutes has this been?
Probably 2 minutes.
Since we did everything?
Not since the start of this. I would say 10 minutes has passed.
Okay. I'm going to look at Arcelia. I'm going to... Are they standing right in front of the door?
You are not sure.
I
I
mean,
mean,
if
it
they're
sounds
knocking-
like
if they're
they're
knocking
they're
at the
banging
door.
on the door. It sounds like
I
probably
I
there.
want to... I just want to kick the shit out of this door and hopefully knock them with it.
Okay.
It's a
I want to
barbarian thing to do.
Yeah.
I will hide.
I guess an armed fist would work. If it's a kick.
Yeah, you can make an unarmed strike, basically.
Ooh, one.
That's a natural one. Malavik, this door is way more sturdy than you thought. Thud. You know, it like reverberates up your leg.
Sorry, I should have probably did athletics.
No,
instead
that's
of
fine.
an arm strike. Anyway,
We'll take the one.
Just thought about that. Yeah, of course you will. Because athletics definitely wouldn't have been that. Okay.
Um,
You still had a +9, dude.
Yeah, I got more on
It
athletics.
was also still natural one.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
So the kick of the door sort of reverberates up your leg. You know, it's like when you fall without your knees bent or something. It's that kind of a feeling. And I would like everybody to select their tokens and please roll initiative because Arashtak, you're also doing some bullshit.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Oh.
With a nat 20. That kind of lines with the fiction.
Wow.
Hell.
Ah,
We had 2 natural 20s in this roll.
Very nice.
How long does the ward last?
I have to sustain it, so I would have to recast it and sustain it.
Okay, so I'm taking it off.
Finally, the door gives way. And on the other side, you see 2 goblin-like creatures. Okay, let's see
Welcome back
here.
to Valerian. They're goblins.
I would like. Yeah, never mind.
I'd like to tame them.
I would like to withdraw a dagger. I feel like probably it's the only thing I have.
You would have had time.
All right.
Sure.
And now I would like to roll to domesticate.
Orashtak,
Yes.
it's your turn.
So I cast light before. Could you apply that so I can see on this map?
Sure.
'Cause
I
right
also
now,
have my
visibility is
shield.
ruined.
Okay. You have your shield, your bullshit shield of Lighty Lighterson.
Yes, my light buckler.
Okay. Forget what the actual name of it is.
Glamorous buckler for glamorous person.
Okay. I think I already have that applied for you.
Great.
Alrighty. Should be good now, right around.
All right, I can. Thank you. Okay. So, I can see that the little face poking through the window, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, we know they're hostile, so bugs begin to swirl around me,
This is
biting. Ooh,
if it
little
decides,
friend.
if it decides to show up on stream. There we go.
Perfect.
They're so
Good.
cute.
Yes.
How sick
That
is
cute
that
face.
shield, by the way? Jesus,
Yeah.
that's so
That's
badass.
awesome. Does it blow fire?
My dude went to a Kiss concert.
Shield has a Wacksteven tongue.
He bought that at Ren Fair.
Well, as bugs begin to bite me, taking a nice disease with me, to them, they begin to swirl and fly and find any cracks in the windows and bite the face looking in for goblin pox. Saving throw of 19.
Okay. This is a
Fortitude.
Okay.
Yes.
Natural 20.
And nothing else. That is all for my turn.
Alrighty. We've had so many crits today. Jesus. Okay.
Wild.
That's normal for you. And
Sakuachi will participate. Sakuachi will cast some spells. First off, Sakuachi will cast. I think we're gonna do Bless. Probably on Malavik. Which will give you a +1 status bonus to your attack rolls.
Isn't Bless on the caster in a 5-foot radius?
You and your allies in the area. Oh yeah, so yes, Bless is cast.
Sorry, that's
And,
why I didn't take it.
Okay, Bless. So she will rush up to here and do Bless. There we go.
so both of us, all three of us get it.
Yep. Sakuachi, Arcelia, and Malavik. Sorry, I'm just gonna move you for a second here, just so I can do this.
Oh, look, there's a -1 on my attack rolls.
Okay. So there we go. That's gonna be it for Sakuachi's turn, as she will, I think, take cover behind Arcelia.
Fuck. Sakawachi hot?
Would you like to see Sakawachi?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Jesus.
This will determine a lot of things. It's very important to my character. Oh, hello.
There you go.
Protect at all costs.
You said a +1 on attack rolls?
Yes. Okay. Yara, it's your turn.
Oh, so it is. All right. So, I would like to assist in chipping away at the one that Arashtok has already been attacking. Since Arashtok is very much so by his lonesome, very squishy, and there is a window there. So, I will go ahead and I will wave my hand over the rapier that is at my side, and I will cast needle darts forth towards one of the creatures, or one of the goblins, for a 29 to hit.
Ooh, hold on. So Arashtak, the window's closed, dude.
Oh,
So, we'll say that's how the crit happened. But you, Yara, are gonna shoot your needle darts out that way. Okay.
Is that a regular success or a critical success with a 29?
Checking. That is a regular success.
Very good. All right, so that will be 10 points of piercing damage, and
You just see bits of the window just break apart, and lance out and strike this creature in the face.
very good. And with that, I will be taking position in front of Arashtok to hopefully take whatever ire they intend to throw his way, and that will be my turn.
Oh, why did this not get recorded correctly? Okay, that's a mistake. Sorry, I need to make some adjustments here. I changed something and it did not apply. Alrighty, that's important. Okay, that's it for your turn, Yara?
Yes, indeed.
Malavik, it's your turn.
Is the door open?
Door is open, yes, they broke it.
Okay. I'm going to step. Are they in the doorway or are they in front of the doorway?
In front. You would not be able to diagonal from where you are.
I got you. Okay. I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to rage. And I am going to use Draconic Rage. 4 of this damage will be... Wait, what? Did that go through? Oh, there it is. Yes, it did. A 24.
Okay, 24 is a hit.
4 of that damage is fire damage.
Okay. Oops. Wrong one. I eventually got it. It only took 3 tries. All right. You bring the sword down and slice. These are larger than regular goblins. You would probably recognize that this is a hobgoblin. Especially Arcelia.
And I will continue to strike. 10.
10 is a miss. This time the creature sort of
11.
brings up
Oh no, it's 10.
brings up its sword and just kind of parries the strike.
Alright, and then I will attempt to grab at this creature.
Okay.
An athletics check. 23.
That is a success. Okay.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Karun.
Karun's nervously eating in the corner. I don't like it. Just a nervous eating. Is there anything I can discern about the massive piece of machinery back here, this telescope?
Sure. What would you like to discern about it?
I would like to know if there's anything I can do with it.
I mean, I think you know what a telescope is. You don't really have to roll for that.
Is it just a telescope? Is there anything else about it?
You can make a perception check.
All right. Not a crafting check?
Definitely not.
That's
Okay.
my second natural 20 for a perception in a row.
It's a crit fest today. This shit's crazy. So Karoon, you do notice something. That this telescope is large enough and is angled in such a way that if you wanted to, this is a means of escape from this place.
Ah. Do I know to where?
For now, just outside.
Do I know the function of this means of escape and what method we would be escaping?
Climbing the telescope.
Oh, just climbing it.
Yeah. It's pointing like up through a hole in the ceiling, in a domed ceiling, like in an observatory, and it's never been like retracted. So
I see.
It's pointing up, and you could like climb out onto the dome and get out that way if you wanted to.
Very well. I will then sort of sneak back to the party, and I will say to the lizard, there's a point of egress here at the top of the telescope. We could get away this way, perhaps in secret.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
I would like to begin the ascent.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Oh no.
Okay. You're sort of doing that thing with somebody that can't climb the rope in gym class. You know, you like grab on and just slide down. You know, like you look like somebody that's like tried to hug a wall. Just slide down.
Is there any way I could craft some kind of an apparatus to climb this thing?
I have
Just some
no
ropes.
doubt that you could do such a thing, but that would definitely take some time, and you have no actions remaining.
All right, then that's what I'll do next. That's my turn.
Okay. Arcelia, it's your turn.
How much do I know exactly about hobgoblins?
Yeah, you can make a roll for me.
All right.
Let's find out.
I would like to also just remind our magnificent PM that I am part of the Urgir tribe and I served in the war.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. What role did you want me to do?
Do you have any lore regarding them that might be effective? Otherwise, it would be nature.
I will go with nature. Oh, wait. Esoteric is on creatures. I'll do esoteric if that's okay.
Sure.
That's a crit for 31.
Yeah. So hobgoblins may appear to outsiders to be the most civilized of goblin kind, but their civilization is hardly one of kindness and equality. Instead, they revel in all that is militaristic, tyrannical, cruel, and destructive. Hobgoblins are singularly devoted to war, and their entire culture is built upon fostering and maintaining conflict while simultaneously proving their superiority in battle. Hobgoblins are highly organized, and they work efficiently and effectively in groups, whether that group is a small raiding party, a roving warband, or a fully regimented army. Hobgoblin rulers require little provocation before declaring war, and more often than not, such wars are waged to gain slaves or territory. Physically, hobgoblins stand about as tall as humans and have gray ashen skin.
Very good. Would I know from being in the war that hobgoblin bands usually have a leader with them, the hierarchy, the way a raiding party might move?
Absolutely.
Do either of the creatures in front of us look like they might be the leader?
Nope.
Okay. Very good. Do I know if hobgoblins speak orc?
You definitely know that
We
they
heard
speak
them.
Goblin.
Very good. In that case, I will for my. Would you count that as an action? Is that free?
That is an action. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say that's free.
All right.
free.
Very good.
Yeah.
First action, I will exploit vulnerability.
Okay.
So I'll do another esoteric roll for that. It's a 13.
No dice.
All right. Even with a fail, I will use my personal antithesis. So that will be specifically on the one in front of me. I begin to ready my my weapon, and Malavik, you can see me reaching into my pouch as I pull out a small vial. I push the cork off, and it appears that I begin to smear blood on my spear. And I look the hobgoblin in front of me dead in the eyes. Hobgoblin blood for those that I've slain before. And I will use my second action to attack. Wow, that sucks. That's a nat 1 for a 10.
Yeah. You strike, and you see the superior sword skills of the goblin sort of batter your spear away before you're even able to take a proper stance.
I try to recover, and I swing up with the spear, trying to attack again for 15.
That is another parried blow from this goblin.
Oh, right. These are actually with a +1 because of the bless, right?
Yep.
So that would be a 16, if that matters. Okay, very good. That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. The hobgoblins. Okay. You're going to hear the goblins. Does anyone speak goblin?
Nope.
Okay. You hear the goblins sort of yelling in their native language, and the one up here will dive through the window and fail miserably. You see, they sort of like batter into the wooden frame of the window, just like rubbing his head, and we'll try it again.
I'll turn to Arashtak. Did we not just fucking make a hole for them? Are they that stupid?
There's like a wooden cross, that held the window panes in, and they just haven't bashed through it. Then finally,
just headbutting it.
Yeah, this one is going to just give up and try and hit it with the longsword, and fucking just it looks like some shit out of an anime. Like there's 3 quick slashes, nothing happens for a second, and then the window slides apart, falls apart, and just crumples to the ground.
Well, that's a problem.
Then the next
Glad
one.
that wasn't me.
The next one will make it through, and will rush towards you, Yara, and will then attack with its longsword. 18 to hit.
That matches my AC since I do not have my shield at the moment up.
Okay. This will be for 11 slashing damage.
All right.
And its last action, another attack with its longsword, is a miss with a 9. This time you are able to spin out of the way here, Yara, and it strikes this dilapidated piece of wood nearby. The ones in front of the doors to the south. First, will strike at you, Arcelia. Longsword attack. 26 to hit.
That will hit.
For 13 slashing damage. And then second action will be to do an intimidating glare upon you. Okay.
It can try.
Mhm. That's a 10.
I spit in its face for free.
It'll be a will save, I believe.
Hold the spit. Hold on. Let me roll first. Yeah, I spit in his
Easy
face.
peasy.
21.
Yeah, this guy's not intimidating in the least. Looks at you, just kind of growl back. This hobgoblin is your average human size. You're up there someplace. And it will try and strike with its last action. Natural 1 on that one.
That's me.
Yeah, I think it's a little scared of you as it goes in for this last attack. And it misses, hitting the frame near you. The last one will try to hit you, Malvik. 13 to hit is a miss.
Yes.
You parry with your great sword, blocking it and spinning as this creature sort of throws its sword into its other hand and then strikes with a 21.
Make it, break it.
Hits you for 8 slashing damage this time.
Be 2 damage because it took my 10 points.
Okay. And then its last attack is a natural 1. This time, you probably just like step on its foot or something as it's about to strike, and it just...
Oh, by the way, which one is attacking me? The one in front of me?
Yes.
It is grappled.
Oh, that's correct. I'm sorry, I forgot.
I did too, sorry.
And
I did not. That
grapple.
was the other one attacking me,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry. It's not like it matters very much, except for that first attack.
So I can like try to shake free or...
Okay, restrained equals...
Has to have one free hand. Does it have a shield and sword in hand, or is it just a sword?
You have to have one free hand to grab it.
Ah.
So right now, you can't use your greatsword. You flat-footed and immobilized. You can't use any actions with the attack or manipulate traits except to attempt to escape or force open your bonds. Okay, so...
Right. Said it was 8. Wait, how much damage was that? 8, okay. Plus
yeah.
2,
So...
6, 10.
Let's see here. Just seeing what that would be. Okay, I'm just gonna roll, I guess, to see if it would have broken it. We'll just do one roll. How's that? A 20.
Versus what?
You have to roll your athletics, yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, so no damage. Basically, its turn was effectively used. All right. Arashtak, it's your turn.
Yes, it is. All right. I'm going to step back and have bugs begin to form around my hands as I hope to have buzzing bites affect the closest hobgoblin here. Bugs begin to bite and gnaw at him from all directions. It must make a fortitude save of 19.
Gotcha.
We'll see what happens.
23.
All right. So it takes half damage, 3 damage.
Bugs sort of swarm all around you, Yara, and just pass right past you. Your hair probably like shoots forward as they do this, and some like get caught in your hair. Yeah,
It's all right. It's fine.
fly right past you and start.
Foul creatures!
Okay. Is that it for your
That
turn?
is all. However, I will note before I forget, no more fort saves can be made against this spell as I sustain it. I sustain it for an action, it takes 3 damage regardless.
Gotcha.
That is it.
Okay. Sakuachi will... Let's see here. Bless is staying up. Okay, Sakuachi's gonna just kind of take cover and stay behind you guys. Yara, it's your turn.
Wonderful. I will raise my shield and utilize the free action that allows me to go ahead and feint. This creature must go ahead and beat a deception check that I roll. It rolled, but I'm going to re-roll that. So I will just re-roll it as a deception here.
Okay.
And spend my hero point. Where are you, deception? And that is going to be a +1 to this. So that is a 16 that it must beat.
Okay. And this is against the perception difficulty. Okay. That is a fail, Yara. It doesn't roll. It's just got a static number.
Gotcha. So that's a failure on my end.
Yep.
Okay. Right, so that expends my daily use. Well, shit! I will reach out a hand and necrotic energy in the form of a deep blue mist will spawn from my hand as I cast Chill Touch on this goblin. It must beat a fortitude saving throw of 20.
Okay. That is a fail.
That is a crit fail, is it not?
Oh, yeah, it's a 20. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Crit fail.
Excellent. So they will go ahead and be enfeebled 1. And they will take double the damage, which would be 18 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
Wonderful. That is my turn.
Sorry, I need to do some math. Okay. This chill touch grabs inside the hobgoblin, and they sort of like look down, see this ethereal hand like clutching their insides for a second, and there's just this like necrosis that kind of spreads out a little bit from the area that happens. You can see some of the armor start to like discolor in that area as that's going on. And is that it for your turn?
Yes, indeed, that is it.
Okay. Malavik, it is your turn.
Still grappling this creature, I'm going to punch it, or attempt to hit it, with my unarmed fist.
Okay.
This will be only a regular rage attack, no fire. 25.
That is a hit.
I'll keep doing it. Another 25.
Okay, 2 quick punches directly to the face, bloodying this creature's nose and lips.
Oh, my final. I might as well keep going. 10.
That is a miss. Last time on this attack, the creature sort of shakes its head and probably just like lowers its forehead, so you punch its helmet. Like,
Yes. Be still, accept your fate. Olivia?
Karun, it's your turn.
I noticed that there are these 2 feeble creatures trying to gain entrance to this place, and one of them is very bitten. with bugs, and so Karun will, from the dark and spooky shadows of this place, take a deep, terrifying breath and begin to say, "Enter this forsaken place only ye who wish to forfeit your lives, your children, your wives, for past this threshold. Your very souls belong to us. We have killed creatures from every plane and slain ancient and dangerous foes and laughed at their feeble attempts to survive. Abandon all hope, ye who enter this our domain."
Holy crap, Karun!
Okay, so I'm assuming you're aiming this towards these two.
That's right.
Okay, and make an intimidation check. And also, let's give you a hero point.
Boop.
Alrighty. Let's see, a 19 is a success. They are both frightened, I believe. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me see what coerce is. Coerce.
Oh no.
Because this isn't really same thing.
Intimidation.
Coerce. Attitudes referenced in the events below are summarized. Okay. So, you can see them kind of like look around a bit wildly as they say, in common, "Quickly, get Narkeza! Narkeza!" And it looks like they are trying to flee.
Good. I will pick up one of these books and try to understand it.
You can already tell the book is destroyed. Like this is yeah, it's been destroyed for a long time. It just kind of like falls apart as you try to pick it up.
Then I will continue crafting my climbing apparatus.
Okay. It's going swimmingly. It's going to take you some time though.
That's fine. I have
Basically,
plenty.
like making a ladder, essentially.
I know a lot of knots.
I had imagined you were just using the scrap pieces of wood around to just like fashion a ladder. See Karun
that
just like
works
take a hammer out, like nails in her mouth, like
She's got
quickly
one of
building a
those-
ladder.
One of those little egg beater looking screwdrivers.
Arcelia, it's your turn.
Very good. I would like to exploit vulnerability on the hobgoblin that is restrained by Malavik. So that's gonna be a 19, which is probably a fail.
This is actually going to be very close.
Okay.
That is a success.
All right. Very good. I learn if it has of its highest weakness. It has one.
It does not have a weakness.
Okay, that's fine. My personal antithesis will move to this one. And essentially what happens is I wheel around and I will try to slam my spear into this one as it is in Malavik's grasp. Spear, stabby. Where's button?
You're aiming for the one that Malavik is holding?
Yes.
Okay.
21.
That is a hit.
All right, very good. It'll take 8 piercing damage plus an additional 6.
How do you kill it?
I stab it right in the heart.
It bubbles up blood in its mouth and sort of spills over its lips.
I like to imagine the hobgoblin blood is running down the length of the spear coating my hand. I will yank it out and wheel around to stab the other one. It does not have a personal antithesis, but it is empowered.
Okay.
Hold on, that should be a -5. My bad. 12 plus 4, 16. Hit.
Okie dokie. 12. I'm sorry. 12 plus what?
So a 16 to hit.
16 to hit is a miss.
Very good.
I think the creature, the hobgoblin, just kind of raises its sword up and deflects the blow as you attack.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. The hobgoblins. The one that is right next to you, Yara, is going to fuck off and run. You can see it sort of trying to swat away at these bugs. It's got all these like little bumps on its face, you know, from all the stings. Because that's like the only area that's kind of like not exposed, as well as its hands. Really, everything else is like covered in armor, so its face is just like getting all these little bug bites all over it. Yeah, it just kind of jumps back out the window. And these two are essentially going to disengage from the combat. You hear them running off and yelling, Narkeza! 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 The two in the doorway, the one in your hand, Malavik, just kind of slumps. You can tell it's dead. The other one in front of Arcelia will continue to swing its sword at Arcelia for a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
For 11 slashing damage. A second attack. Ooh, that's a crit for 20 slashing damage.
I will use my reaction to lift up my amulet to reduce the damage by 6.
Okay, so that will be 14 instead of the 20. And its last attack, an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Oof, that was a good damage too. That was close. This one just barely misses Arcelia. You kind of just sway out of the way. Part of your clothing probably gets ripped as the sword strikes through and misses this last attack. You see the hobgoblin sort of like looking around, waiting for more goblins to chime in, sort of looking around, realizing he's all alone. Arashtak.
Seeing that, the bugs return to me from wherever that one ran to and begin biting me again and fly out to Arcelia. 4 HP for 4 rounds as they bite you, but it's not too bad. On your turn, gain 4 HP.
Alright, Arcelia doesn't mind being bit, it's fine.
And then that last one. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ring of Frosting for a critical hit on the one that's there for 16. Also, it takes a 10-foot status penalty for speed on its next round.
The ice begins to spread across the creature, who's probably like in the midst of winding up for another attack. You hit it like probably like in the armpit area, just like a pinpoint strike past Sakuachi, past Arcelia, threading the needle. It yelps in pain.
That is all I do.
Not a bad turn. Sakuachi will remain where she is. You just feel this like constant hum, this blessing emanating from Sakuachi this whole time. Yara, it's your turn.
Oh, this thing just hit Arcelia pretty hard. So I will be rushing forward and imbuing some of the salves that I have with some of my healing energy. I should be able to get to her within one round or one turn here, so I will do so. And I will go ahead and I will utilize my battle medicine.
I hate to be a jerk here, but I'm going to say it's going to take you 2 turns to get there. Because there's a bunch of shit on the floor, and there's going to be a little
that
bit
was
of,
blocking
yeah,
it?
A little bit of difficult terrain there, I think.
That also looks like a path or
Those
a
are
ramp or
bookshelves.
something.
Gotcha,
There's like
okay.
a bookcase there. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's still
that's weird.
dilapidated, but it's just kind of like it's difficult terrain, I think.
Okay, yeah, then I will be utilizing my treat wounds at trained without assurance.
Okay.
That's a 30, so that's going to be a crit.
Very nice.
So that will be 4d8. I'll roll another 2d8. So you will get 8 points of healing total, and that is my turn.
Malavik.
The other one is frozen, or like its arm is in the midst of growing ice. So I'm going
There's
to
just
look
ice that's a patch of ice that's growing.
I'm going to look at that one and smile, and I want to throw the body of this dead one at it.
Sure. I'm going to say this is like an improvised weapon. So make an unarmed strike, and you've got a penalty on this, basically.
19.
Yeah. You do hit him with the body, but it's like you don't get good leverage with it. It definitely makes like an impact, but doesn't seem to be any significant reaction.
Does it push him back or push him to the side?
Yeah.
Okay. That was my goal. All right. Then I will use an action to... Whoa. Not close the door.
So
Get behind it. Huh?
in my second campaign that I ever ran, which was the D&D, actually might have been third. I did the Lost Mine of Phandelver, and one of my players at the time dual wielded dead goblins as weapons because he rolled 2 natural 20s in a row for like athletics checks to do it. I'm like, okay, I gotta do it. And I'm like, you're proficient in fucking wielding dead goblins now.
Goblin chucks?
Yep. And it was fantastic. So this just had me flashback. That was great.
Yeah. I am behind it, which makes it flat-footed. I will... Well, actually, wait. No, I can't do that. Because I would have to take out my greatsword. So I will take out my greatsword as an action. That's 2, and then I will slash at it from the door. This will be with 4 fire damage as well. A crit.
Ooh. How do you kill him?
Fucking obliterate it. I saw Arcelia get hurt. It mocked her. And that just gave me more rage. And I cut at it multiple times. Well, it looks like multiple times, but it was just one slash. As his body pieces slide in different directions and blood splatters all over Arcelia's boobs.
You are effectively out of combat for the moment.
They were calling for someone!
He's possible as their leader.
They
Hobgoblins.
were running and calling for someone. We should
Good.
prepare
Let
for
them
another.
come.
I have made the climbing apparatus if anyone would like to climb out of this place with me.
Karun
I would
has
like
a
to-
sick-looking ladder. Like it looks super sturdy. Like it's one of those like she's made a wooden folding ladder.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but this is the sturdiest thing in the room at the moment.
Does that fold?
It does.
We could put that in a bag of holding after this.
Retractable ladder.
We could keep that. That's very nice,
So
Karun.
it's not retractable, but it's like a folding ladder. We'll say it's like a 10.
Inches?
It's like a 10-foot ladder. We'll say it's like a 10-foot ladder.
Sick.
I've done better.
They will be back. Hobgoblins do not stop.
All right, let's barricade these windows then.
Barricade, I thought we were leaving, and I'm going to loot these bodies, or loot at least the one in front of me.
I'm climbing.
Okay. I was going to say, whilst everyone is barricading things, I would definitely like to treat our Celia because she looks like shit.
As I'm bleeding, I raise up a hand and I'd like to gently push the woman,
Saskawachi.
Sakuachi. I would like to gently push her back towards the center of the room. We need to keep you safe.
As you do this, please make a perception check for me.
Yes. 20.
As you do this, you notice a familiar symbol on Sakuachi's hand inside of her palm. It is the symbol that you all have on your neck.
You bear the mark. I wipe blood from my throat to emphasize.
I saw this in a dream. The elder, Seshu, inscribed it on my palm for protection. How do you have this?
Protection from what?
From all things.
We all have it.
Malavik, you can make a perception check. Each hobgoblin carries following. So, 2 of each of these. Hide armor, longsword, short bow, for a grand total, for both of them, 20 arrows. And a wooden shield each.
But the 20 arrows is for both, or is it 40 arrows?
20 total.
Gotcha.
And roll me a d20, Malavik. Find 14 gold.
Yes.
A lot of times, telescopes such as this one contain removable lenses for the eyepieces. Is this one such telescope?
Make a crafting check. Karun sets to disassemble various components from this telescope. At the base, you remove like the eyepiece. Look through the telescope.
Very good. And the lens inside of it, yes.
Wait, this is the telescope that brought us back, right? Did you disassemble it? I just want to make sure that you know what you're doing here, okay?
If anyone knows what they're doing with this thing, it's me.
Okay.
Going to take the eyepiece and the lens in it, and I would like to fashion a spyglass at some point. But before I do, I will continue climbing up the telescope to escape.
Okay. Absolutely. I think this is what alchemists do well, is just kind of sort of improvise various bits and craft things. I mean, you got a sick crafting roll, so I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea.
So is that our plan? Are we leaving instead of taking care of bleeding orifices? I have my medical equipment in hand at the moment.
Can you walk? I'm just asking Celia if we should walk or climb.
I can walk, I can climb, I can fight, but they will be back.
We should take a retreat when we get to a place that's safe.
Fair enough. All right, I will put my stuff away and I will begin to climb.
Okay.
I'll watch over. Stay behind you.
You have a spectacular ladder to assist you climb. You do not have to make any checks to do so. You climb the ladder, and you begin to make your way up. It's very easy. Each of you climbing the ladder. You begin to look out across this new place. Sakuachi says as you climb, This is Skywatch. And I know we've done a roll for this before. I can't remember what the results were and who succeeded and who failed. But I think that there were some successes.
If I remember correctly, Arashtak got a bananas high roll, like a crit or something. I remember one person had a really good roll.
I had an occultism roll it was a lore roll, about the whale. So if this is related to it, maybe?
No, there was an independent roll for Skywatch previously.
I think this was not the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, this is Sakuachi. When Sakuachi was originally brought up, there was a roll about Skywatch.
I think that was Arcelia.
Yeah, I think it was me.
Because we found out about them and that, yeah, I think that was you, Arcelia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember what the roll was.
It was very good, I think, because we got their name.
So in 4699 AR, every member of the House Rogarvia disappeared, and Skywatch sealed itself off from all outsiders, including supply caravans. Since that day, no message sent to Skywatch has received a response, and even powerful divination magic has failed to penetrate the city's ancient walls. For years, mages and scholars have attempted to bypass the seal, but were wholly unsuccessful. Very recently, these wards disappeared and these city gates opened. And now, here you are, looking out, seeing this place, which is fairly well kept, recently cared for.
We see any signs of life around us?
Give me a perception check.
Particularly those goblins or any incoming goblins.
I will be crafting a spyglass.
That'll probably take you a while. That's a bit finer work there, Karun.
All right, that's fine.
And that'll probably be a series of rolls.
Okay.
With a 26, Arcelia, you see that there are definitely things moving about in the streets. You see more goblins moving about. You see other groups moving about, humanoid in shape. You see creatures moving about the streets.
It appears that this is untamed territory now. Look there, you can see bands. There's another hobgoblin warband there. Can't tell what that is. Just moving on four legs.
That's... Did they move in after were able to enter? Or have they been here for a very long time?
Probably not very long, if it still looks relatively preserved.
Sakuachi speaks up and says, "There are various mercenaries and others that are trying to loot this place. I have 4 guides that are with me that made their way here. There is some sort of thing wrong with this place. And as you hear this from Sakawachi, Arcelia, things begin to get a little strange. When you look back to a location you've seen already, the streets don't seem like they're in the same place. They've moved, and the twists and turns have changed.
Right. Something... Yara, I think I've lost a lot of blood. Is that street different now? Look over there, just where I pointed. Now there's an extra stable that wasn't there before. I think...
Illusions? Or perhaps something else?
Sakawachi, is it possible that the city is changing on itself?
I believe it is some sort of magical aura. It makes navigating the streets during the day all but impossible. We were separated. I don't know where they are now.
You just said during the day. What at night, then?
The usual that you can imagine. There are creatures here. Beyond the mercenaries, beyond the goblins. I have seen strange things.
Do you know of any place we might be able to retreat to lick our wounds before trying and finding whoever it is you are looking for?
I know of one place. But it would be hard to find.
All right. Would you be able to guide us there in any way, shape, or form?
I can try, but we've already been lost once.
Right.
Perhaps for now, we have better chances sticking put. Lick our wounds here.
Yes.
Up here, on top of the...
Well, we could go back inside and retreat out this way again, if need be. If that is, preferred to be inside. It is quite cold.
It's very cold.
Not to me.
Let's do that. We can try to fortify the door, the window.
There are bookshelves that could be moved.
Fine.
Karun is like taking off little pieces of clothing. Like, man, it's nice out.
Really?
My teeth are chattering.
I'll
Do
go
you
in.
not feel the cold, Karun?
No, it's great. Comfortable.
I prefer.
So about being inside.
Yes.
Already started moving. I was gonna go ahead and start getting to work. Haven't had a proper rest in a while, so I'm just gonna start moving bookshelves, looking for people to tell me where to put them.
Is there any snow on the roof at all? Or ice?
Yes, definitely.
I would like to collect some for drinking water later.
Okay. It's an
As we
easy
get
task.
back down, I will collapse and begin to peel back my armor for Yara.
All right. I will begin to treat her wounds at an expert level. That is a 30, so that is a critical. So I will roll 2 more d8. They should be adding the 15. Yes, perfect. Because I get an additional 5 from my medic dedication. So that will be 28 points of healing. Over 10 minutes.
Do not forget, Arcelia, the life boost I gave you.
Very good. I'm back at max.
Wonderful. I will spend the rest of my time refocusing unless anyone else needs my assistance.
I think
I'm just moving stuff and waiting for people to tell me where to put it.
I would just be pointing at windows.
Yeah.
Karun has fashioned a little hammock by the telescope and is now just curling up with her little bottle of ice water.
If I see this, I'm gonna be pissed. So I'm gonna make sure that I just keep working.
Karun is having a little sleep, a little Karun sleep.
I'm setting up camp.
Okay.
I would like to ask questions of our newest companion. You spoke of an elder who gave you this mark? Can you tell us more about it? We don't know how we got it.
Seshu. Seshu is my elder. I've been sent on a holy quest. He is my grandfather. I volunteered. With me are 4 of my companions. Denigi, the hunter. My guide, Inuma. The storyteller, Hamak. And the navigator, Ulikuk. We took a solemn vow to return to our homeland with a sacrificial god.